Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Damn, she deep. It is me again, Daisha, and I am back with another video. Okay, so what are we talking about today? Today I want to touch on why we shouldn't be too spiritual. On this ascension journey, we can kind of get caught up in just, I don't want to say selfishness, but like kind of selfishness and kind of like I'm doing this the right way and it's all about me and self and blah 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 blah, and that is really not okay. I'm guilty of it, and I just been doing some reflection in the last few weeks on different relationships in my life and just how I can be more compassionate to others. And I just thought it was important to share this information with y'all because we all on the same journey together. So it's important to not be too spiritual because everybody is not on the same spiritual journey as us. So sometimes people are just not going to be able to understand or relate to what we're saying or where we're coming from, and we are unable to then have relation or relate to other people. So I kind of want to just bring things back to like unconditional love. Like that is what everything is about: unconditional love with self and then unconditional love with others. So it's always just good to keep that in your mind. When other people may be not resonating with you or you're not resonating with them, show them compassion, because everybody is just working out their own human state. Like a lot of people don't have the tools or the capacity to change their way of thinking in a moment. It's hard for some people, like they just cannot do it, and we need to show people compassion because everybody is not like us, and our way is not necessarily the right way. It's just something that is working for us. So it is important to just understand that everybody is just working out their own state of humanness. Years ago, I was doing stuff and talking to people and behaving in ways that I would never do now. But again, I was at a different level of consciousness, and I was also just working from my own understanding, my own perception of life and perception of other people. So we also never know what people are going through. So we may interact with someone at the grocery store, or it might be a close friend, or it might be a family relationship or something, and somebody is just rude to you, snappy to you, or maybe just not their normal self. And you in turn take that personal, like, okay, what did I do? Like, do you want to square up? Do you want to fight? What's good? But it's not that serious. It's really not that serious. We do not know the demons that people are facing in their heads. We do not know what people are going through in their heads. We don't know how people are perceiving us or perceiving their reality, perceiving what's around them. And a lot of times when people are perceiving their situation as negative, or they're in a negative mood, or just some things just may not have anything to do with you, but it's manifesting in them in a rude mood or a rude attitude, or just a displeasing to the person on the receptive end, like vibration. So we just need to be mindful that we don't know what people are going through. So just show them compassion. They could be fighting battles that we know nothing about. So it's just important to show other people compassion and, understand again that they only responding to their perception of their reality. And let's not take things so personal. Like, we are not as important as we think we are. Everybody's action is not a reaction to us. Like, we are not that lit. I know we're not. It's hard to like accept, it is, but we're not. So like, we have to just stop taking things so personally. So also, if you see like family members or old friends or just people who you once were close with, and you see maybe them pulling away or just not, vibrating with you how y'all used to, reach out when you see fit. And I know they may say no, or they not really feeling you right now. And it is important to understand when to let relationships go. However, also, okay, sorry, someone called me. So yes, it's just important to understand, like, you do want to let relationships go when it's time to let relationships go. However, um when people who are like staples in our lives, or we believe that these people are supposed to be in our lives, reach out to them, even if they do say no, even if they're not feeling like hanging out, if they're not like trying to hang or do things with you, or like, just don't take none of that personal. Like, if they said something came up, okay, all right, girl, all right, boo, I'll see you next time, I'll invite you next time. No love lost, everything is fine, but I will see you next time. And it also, I know for me, me constantly um, extending an invite to someone, and I keep getting told no, I might be like, okay, well, I'm not asking you no more. Like, you obviously don't want to hang with me. And I honestly like have to work on that, and I really need to get out of that, because that's not right. I don't know what people are going through and why they may not be wanting to hang out with me and things like that. However, you do want to like also try to be open and honest and have conversations, if you can. I know sometimes you can't always, but if you can't, just continue sending invites until they just be like, basically, the relationship, this isn't that anymore. Or if you get burnt out and you're just done, because it can be draining, reaching out to someone and you feel like they're not connecting, or you can't have that relationship with them, or vice versa, this and that. So take care of yourself, because I know relationships are hard, and when they go through difficult stages, I know for me, I can get in a weird mental space. So just keep in mind, like, take care of yourself. Like, it's not you. Stop worrying about what you're doing and what's going on and how can you fix this. Just continue to be yourself. Show that person love, and take care of yourself. Um, and you also just like again, I also say, like, don't take things too personal, but you also want to like focus on yourself. If this person is in a vibe where they just don't want to hang out with you for whatever reason, or they um don't want to connect with you for whatever reason, just focus on yourself. Figure out what role you may have played in the situation. Like, just take the onus off of them, and like get out of that blaming kind of mentality, and just kind of take responsibility. Even if you feel like you didn't do anything wrong, just dig a little deeper and see how you could have been better in that last interaction, or how you could have been better within the relationship, or just dig deep and just try to pull out ways for you to learn from this situation. And like, lastly, always just operate from your heart space. I'm just learning throughout this spiritual journey. I am human. So I do have human emotions and reactions to things sometimes. But however, I know when I get into my higher self and my higher consciousness, I know that I'm supposed to operate from my heart space, especially with people that I love, and show them unconditional love as I would want them to show me, because I'm not the easiest person to deal with either, spiritual or not. And y'all ain't either. So people show us compassion every day, and I think sometimes that we forget, as spiritual people, to show others compassion. We just so quick to be like, oh, you're not in vibration with me, I'm off that, when we really don't know why they're not a vibrational match. Something could have happened, a trauma could have happened, a trigger could have happened. It's so many unseen things that could have happened, and the person going through that thing may not even be able to articulate what happened. However, because we are spiritual beings and we can see, some people, those of us who are empaths or who can read auras and stuff like that, we can see when people are going through stuff. So like, let's not take it personal. Let's not be too spiritual and up in the ethers to be like, oh, I'm just on my goddess flow, I can't hang with no lower vibrational people. And not to say lower vibrational as a bad thing, but maybe they just have a sad mood or a just a lower vibration. Like, it's a fact. Like enlightenment, happiness, joy, acceptance, those are all higher vibrating feelings. And lower feelings, anger, shame, guilt, frustration, like those are all lower vibrating things. So I just don't want us to get so caught up in our higher consciousness that we cannot come back down and understand we human too. We experience lower vibration emotions as well. And when we are experiencing those things, we want people to show us compassion. And also, just don't be afraid to let your loved ones know that you care about them. I know I kind of struggle with that sometimes, but it's important. No matter how much you pray for a person in private, or how much you tell someone, or don't tell them that you love them, you should say it as often as you can, because again, we don't know what people are going through, and I'm sure that they can benefit from it. But I do not want to keep you guys too long. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I just wanted to come in really quickly and share the things that I have been reflecting on for the past few days, week or so. So yes, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, please. I'm trying to grow my subscribership. Please comment, like, let's have a conversation. I want to be y'all friend, like, let's talk. And what else? Like, comment, subscribe, share. If you like this video and you think this information can be useful to other people, please share this video with as many people as you can. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye.